on the beginning of combat, which is pretty cool as well. So we're gonna get to play 2 Kroxas. Finally, the deck's working. All it takes is your opponent to mess up a bit here. Oh, we should be in full control. Full control. No, that's Task Manager. Let's sack this. Whew. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today, something that's never happened to me before in Magic the Arena. I cannot even believe it. My words do not describe it. You'll have to see for yourself. We're playing Rakdos Midrange to get into the entertainment today. Again, I'm absolutely speechless. I can't even. This deck revolves around, having your opponent discard lots of their cards, using the escape, so bringing your cards back from the graveyard for replayability or recursion, which is pretty cool. So, for anyone unfamiliar, Rakdos refers to the color combination of red and black. Midrange, kind of refers to the archetype that we're playing, which, control is the late game. Midrange is, just like that, the mid game, and aggro is, the early game advantage, right? So, we are trying to win things out before they go too far, but, we aren't fast enough to really close the deal right out of the gate, turn 3, turn 4, right? This is going to be a turn 7+ win, but we don't really want to get to turn 12+. Just a general awareness so you guys know exactly what the deck is and how it's meant to be played, because, to talk about the cards and the spells, everything involved within the deck, sometimes isn't enough, right? You do need to grab that, 30,000 view picture on everything to understand it. So with that being said, let's break down all of the cards, and then we'll talk about the strategies and the synergies and how exactly everything comes together. So if you find any value within the video, please give it a thumbs up, share the channel to a friend, and of course, subscribe for more content. The deck starts out with 4 copies of Village Rites. This is an instant speed spell for 1, and as an additional cost to cast the spell, you do have to sacrifice another creature that we control, and we get to draw 2 cards from it. So, this is great for a few reasons. Within the deck, we have the ability to take control of our opponent's creatures through cards like Claim the Firstborn, a sorcery spell. For 1, gain control of target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less until the end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste until the end of turn. So, we can grab our opponent's creatures, attack with it, and then use Village Rites to destroy it so they don't get it back, which is really cool. We also have things like the Woe Strider that can be sacking it as well from the Claim the Firstborn. So, it doesn't have to be Village Rites to sacrifice what you take with Claim the Firstborn. It can also be Woe Strider. And, jumping a little ahead of ourselves here, Woe Strider is a 3-drop, 3/2, and when it enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 goat creature token. And at instant speed, the Woe Strider can sacrifice another target creature that we control, allowing us to scry 1. This is pretty cool because if our opponent has any form of removal, we can kind of, interrupt that removal by sacrificing the creature. And typically this isn't good against normal removal, other than the fact we still get value through the scry. But where it shines is the adventure spells. If you can interrupt the adventure spell being cast so it doesn't have a target, it will fizzle and go to the graveyard. So you're not only dealing with the instant or sorcery of the adventure, but you're also going to be dealing with the creature on the back end as well, sending them both to the grave. So the Woe Strider is really good for interrupting the target ability of your creatures and still gaining some value through scry from it. And again, I mentioned Claim the Firstborn to take your opponent's creatures, and Woe Strider can help you sacrifice it. Moving on, we do have, a little bit of removal within the deck. Heartless Act, instant speed, choose 1, destroy target creature with no counters on it, or remove up to 3 counters from target creature. If a creature is 0/0 with counters on it, you can, bring it down to 0 and have it just die. A creature can't exist with 0 toughness, whether or not it has indestructible. So keep that in mind. And then, of course, just instant speed, destroy target creature with no counters is very, very good. 3 copies of the Mire Triton, a 2/1 with Death Touch, so, a form of passive removal, and whenever it enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards and you gain 2 life, so, a little bit of survivability within the life gain, and we are playing a graveyard-based deck. Rakdos typically will focus on its own graveyard and sacrificing its own creatures, paying life for things. These are a tribute of a Rakdos or red and black deck, and, the Mire Triton does a lot of those things for us. And, instead of paying life, we're actually gaining life, which is pretty cool because, we do have a few other ways within the deck to pay life. So it's kind of cool that we can mitigate that back with some life gain. So 4 copies of the Triton. And again, the mill is great for the escape. And, a prime example of why we want to be milling our own cards to the graveyard is Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it's escaped. So what we can do here, which is really fun because it'll enter, the triggers will go off, and then it will sacrifice itself. We can enter full control with Control and Alt on our keyboards at the same time. You'll see a little button that says full control, and you can actually cast Village Rites at instant speed onto your own Kroxa because it's going to be dying anyways through the sacrifice trigger of Kroxa to draw 2 cards. So you're still going to get the trigger, which is whenever Kroxa enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card, and then each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card this way loses 3 life. So that will still trigger, plus we'll get to draw 2 cards, and it goes to the graveyard anyway. So, that's a pretty cool synergy within the deck. Moving on, we do have the Shatterskull Smashing and Hammer Pass. Hammer Pass in tapped. We can pay 3 life to have it come in untapped. And the Smashing is sorcery speed for 2+X, and it will deal X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, it will deal twice that damage instead, again, divided as we choose between those 2. So that's really cool, a good form of removal against creatures and planeswalkers, which is, everything that you need to remove typically, other than, enchantments or artifacts, I guess, that aren't creature-based. But, if you don't need the removal, it's great. It's still a land, which is really, really good. A similar effect within Agadeem's Awakening and the Undercrypt. Undercrypt, in tapped, unless we pay 3 life, adds a black to our pool. Sorcery speed for 3+X to return from our graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that each have different converted mana costs of X or less. We don't really have any 1-drop creatures in the deck. That's maybe an oversight. But what we do have is the ability to grab a 2-drop and a 3-drop, which is quite nice. Now, whether or not that's Kroxa with avoiding the escape cost, or just a Mire Triton to, increase the replayability of the Kroxa because we're milling ourselves. And then, of course, either a Woe Strider or a Bonecrusher Giant, preferably the Woe Strider Giant because you can scry, and that sacrifice effect is really good. But, the Awakening is a land if you need it. If it goes into the late game where it's, turn 7+, then, maybe this is better than top decking another land, right? So, it's not the greatest, but it still works quite well. And then we've got a Bonecrusher Giant, 4/3. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell, it deals 2 damage to that spell's controller. Stomp for 2. At instant, damage can't be prevented this turn. Stomp deals 2 damage to any target. 3 copies of the Woe Strider here. We talked about this already. And then we do have 4 copies of Tymaret Calls It the Dead. This isn't a saga, so when it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards, then you may exile a creature or enchantment that we control from our graveyard. And if we do so, we get to create a 2/2 zombie. We'll do that when it enters, and then on the following upkeep, and then, on the 3rd trigger, you'll gain X life and scry X, where X is the total number of zombies you control. So, not only do we have zombies through the Trident, right, that's a zombie, but we make more zombies through Calls the Dead the first 2 times that it pops off. And of course, we could get a decent sized scry and gain some life, which is cool. Into our 4-drops here, we've got 2 copies of the Mauling and the Brood Pit. The Brood Pit in tapped no matter what, and the Mauling for 4, destroying target creature. If they control no basic lands, we can cast it for 3, which is pretty cool. 2 copies of Liliana, Walker of the Dead. 4 loyalty when she enters, +1. Each player discards a card. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life, so you'll never have to lose 3 life. -3. Target creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. -7, you get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it gains haste. So this is pretty cool. It gaining haste is great. If we can pull out Bonecrusher Giant, a Woe Strider, even a Trident, I suppose. But where it really shines is playing the Kroxa every turn. So, it's going to self-sacrifice, so the haste doesn't matter. But what's really cool is the trigger of Kroxa refiring off, and we just want to hate on our opponent's hand as hard as we can within the deck. Having them discard as much as we can, destroying all their creatures, and then still getting in with cool stuff like Rankle, Master of Pranks, a 3/3 with flying and haste, and when it deals combat damage to an opponent, choose any number Each player discards a card, each player loses 1 life and draws a card. Each player sacrifices a creature. So, across the whole board, Rankle's great here. Again, can have our opponent discard, lose life, draw a card, kill creature. Really good utility within Rankle. We've got 2 copies of the Ox of Agonas to finish us off. This is a 4/2 for 5. When it enters the battlefield, discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. It does have escape for 2 plus 8 cards from our graveyard, escaping with a 1/1 counter on it. This is good to just replenish your hand and extend from the early game into the mid-range game quite successfully. Just having 3 cards in your hand on turn 6 is very nice. 2 Castle Locthwains we can pay 4 to draw a card, losing life equal to the number of cards we have in our hand after the draw. 5 Swamps, 5 Mountains, 4 Malice, and 4 Passages. We do have a sideboard today as we're playing best of 3. 1 Soul Guide Lantern for 1 artifact. When it enters battlefield, exile target card from a graveyard. We can tap it to sack it to exile each opponent's graveyard. We can also pay 1 to tap it and sack it, drawing us a card. 3 copies of Agonizing Remorse, sorcery speed for 2. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it or a card from the graveyard. Exile that card. You lose 1 life. 1 copy of Heartless Act. We have 2 of these main board already, so we'll skip past that. A single copy of the Skyclave Shade for 2. A 3/1 with kicker for 3, so a total of 5. It cannot block. If it was kicked, it enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. It has landfall, so whenever a land enters the battlefield, we can recast the Shade from our graveyard, which is pretty cool. 2 copies of Scorching Dragonfire, a little bit of removal. Instant speed for 2, 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If it would die, exile it instead. More removal within Murderous Rider, swift end for 3, destroying target creature or planeswalker, losing 2 life in the process. The creature is a 2/3 with lifelink, and when it dies, it goes to the bottom of its owner's library. 1 copy of Pharika's Liberation, instant speed for 3, choose 1, target opponent sacrifices a creature, that takes care of hexproof. Target opponent sacrifices an enchantment, that gets rid of henge. We have 2 copies of Extinction Event, sorcery speed for 4, choose odd or even, then exile each creature of the chosen value. 2 copies of the Akron War, another Saga. When it enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature as long as the Saga remains in play. Next up, until your next turn, creatures your opponent control attack each combat if able, and then finally each tapped creature deals combat damage equal to its power to itself, which is a lot of fun. So, we do our best to break down the sideboard plays for you guys. Unfortunately, today has been an absolute miracle, something that I've never heard of happening before today in Arena. So, crazy footage for you guys today. I hope you enjoy. If you did find any value within the deck, please like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to a friend, and of course, become a YouTube member for exclusive content. Thanks for watching. We're going to get into today's, astronomical gameplay footage for today, and we'll see you soon with our wrap-up thoughts. We have not played a ranked game in 3.5 days, from the top 400 down to 13, so we have a lot of work to do here. And Yorion signifies to me not a lot of creatures probably, so Liliana becomes useful, but the rest is kind of like garbage here. So we're gonna toss it, and this is worse. Land, baby. Woo! I'm not into it. Mine's on our wheel. Let me grab that camera for you while we wait. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. Yeah, right. I guess keep 5. All right, the Awakening can go. I don't really want to lose Rankle, but Rankle kind of sucks without the draw. Let's toss the Passage, and we'll risk it for the biscuits. Catcam is set up. Maya, let her rip. Show me your stuff. I'm done with it. I no longer want to do that. Alright, so we're going to gain some life. We're going to do a little mill. Pick up a Woe Strider to access a little later. That's alright. Poem in play, so Dimir Yorion. Pretty gross. Let's try to take a hit. And we'll have them discard here. Maybe we can get around them. Hit him with the discard. Their turn. A lot of removal, and we don't have many creatures, so that could save us. Let's try to hit here. We're bricking on land. which is... it's not good. We need to find some land or we're just going to lose if we fall any further behind. Right, Maya? Where's the land at? Not there. Come on, man. Woo! It's a good thing we did it, because that would have been 2 or 3 more turns without land, and if we did those slowly... And you seen those hands that we pulled first? Where it's all land? It's like I'm shuffling my own deck. How have I been cursed? I, at one point, bought an automatic like casino-grade shuffler to shuffle my deck. Because I was like, I can't shuffle. I suck at shuffling. It's all my fault. Didn't fix it. Just hundreds of wasted dollars. And now I'm in arena. The same thing's still haunting me. Try to have them take the land. They're thinking on it, right? It's like, wow, 2 Heartless Acts is real good. Is real good. They take them too. Land in play. Scry. Land is good. And I guess we just pick this off, right? We'll wait for their turn. Well, let's do it now in case they hold counter magic. Right, we wouldn't want that. So let's get out of here. Go to your room. Come up till you've done your chores, actress. Maya, the more you run, the higher our win rate gets. The higher my audience retention gets, that's for sure. And audience retention is one of the best things to get. This is still a match somehow.
Terror lurks among us.
Up to 4. Not enough in the grave quite yet. We are ready to get close. They're tapped, but they're going to just destroy it. So I don't know how relevant Rankle is here. Nah, I mean... Zombie Town. I mean... yeah, not great. As far as what we exile to make zombie, Mire Triton should probably go. We don't want to exile too much because we need to be playing those a little later on. But I'm hoping, you know, we can pull a land, play a Rankle, and claim the Firstborn to kill their Ashiok. We would hit for 3, 4, 5. Actually, that wouldn't be enough. It goes to 7 already. Lovely. We'll try our best.
My kin are delightfully friendly.
Crawling Barrens is just like so good. No blocks here. We basically just have to do it, is the thing. I mean, they do have instant speed, but we'll see if it gets through or not. It does. They pay their own. It's annoying, and I hate it. They might destroy this too. We'll see. It's not that much exile. They do go for it, so these Heartless Acts are out of the way, which is good. Maybe these Kroxas can carry us through. I imagine they have plenty of Extinction Events though, right? Taking the scry, yada yada yada.
The shadows awaken.
That's okay though. Now the Ox is an interesting pull here as well. We basically need some form of Planeswalker removal though. They probably have removal in hand, but we can't allow them to just like, we have to go for it. Yeah, just straight up creature counter. That's unpleasant. No tax. Asha can minus, which is unpleasant. Like, we do have to block one. It's got Death Touch, so we don't need to double block. Asha can minus now. Yeah, gross. Oh! They get 3 of them. Liliana's 1. That's pleasant. You know, Mire Triton, Bonecrusher Giant, Kroxa. Plenty of choices to go for. There's a Kroxa, yeah. We'll just discard our other.
Fired my masterpiece.
Playing the Ox would have been a good choice too, to discard. That would have been our better option actually, is to discard the Ox. Oh, we'll discard it here actually. From our Liliana, we should know this. It's our deck. LOL. And they take the Ox. Good for them. Just abusive. When we look at our sideboard, we need to be dealing with Planeswalkers. Maybe field wipes. They're playing odds and evens. Kroxa in play. I mean, the discard's not bad here, but it's not going to be enough. The blocker is nice. Let's just enter this tapped. No tax. They can clink to dust our other Kroxa here. I believe they can also, if they have something else, go to the grave minus on our Kroxa. But they only have 5 in the grave, so they do need 1 more to get there. So we might not want to block the Bonecrusher Giant with Kroxa at least. Right? We'll see. Yeah, they're trying to trick us. Let's leave that giant alive. Oh, and we blocked it. I get it. Whoops. So we should have just taken the giant.
You grow weak.
I guess. Brutal. Because they flash them. Which sucks. Both Planeswalkers get reset.
I leave you
Only one, I guess? Oh, because it's to its owner's hand. Right?
I wonder if you're brave enough
You own and control.
to overcome your fear.
So we own it, but they control it. Let's take the scry here. I mean, people are gone already, but we'll try our best. Here goes that last card, unless it's instant speed. An Extinction Event, interesting. They kill our other Kroxa, which is fine. We only need the one. That empties their library. And, you know, we can't attack here, so let's just skip out. We lose our Kroxa with the minus, and we lose the 2/2. Complete domination. I don't know what we'd ever pull. Oh, it's Liliana. Let's get out of here. Good game. Woo! They're piling on the damage. Oh, it's okay, you guys. It's been a while since we've been back playing in ranks. So I like the Riders. I guess a Dragonfire is not bad. It deals Planeswalker damage. Firstborns can go. I mean, it's good if we can get a sack effect in play, but it's like probably a pretty dead card for a lot of it. No, I gotta get rid of them. I gotta take these Agonizing Remorses instead. We still have a minute. $60 cards? Yeah, that's what we want. I wonder why it's asking us that. We're good to go. Maybe it's because it's a brand new client install and stuff, so that could be the issue. Playing first. Okay. Didn't we take all of our Woe Striders out? I'm sure I dropped every single Woe Strider, didn't I? Get after it. So it's like the Simulacrum is really good. I guess let's just take that. It's quite a ways out. It's a 4-drop, but let's just get this counter creature spell out of the way, or what? We should have templed, I guess. I think we should wait. I'm being impatient. That's not a good sign. We're gonna Village Rites the goat, I think. Right, if they try to get in it with the Elspeth's Nightmare. Let's take our shuffle. If they're not gonna make us go for it, we won't. And we'll just hold it. I like Liliana. Well, the Scry's useless because we already put Liliana on top. What we could do is just draw it, I guess. The goat can stay there for some reason. Triton can enter now. So we still have some field presence. Sitting on 5, we can play to 6 if we pay for it. Losing the Triton, that's fine. Losing our graveyard's gonna suck, but meh. I think this can enter. We have the Disruption. It's not an Essence Scatter, it's a Planeswalker, not a creature.
Ruining your day is going to feel great.
We lose our graveyards, so the Awakening is, you know, of no benefit. We don't lose our Ox, which I find interesting. They just want to counter it with the Essence Scatter, right? We lose our graveyard, which really sucks. The Mauling is of no use, and they have the creature counter. So we're gonna lose our graveyard anyways, so let's go for the Maul. Right?
You only think you've won.
That's gonna pull their Essence Scatter. And then the Ox stills up value. Okay, 2 Scries. That's not that bad. Discard the Mauling. I keep thinking that this takes creatures. That's why they didn't take the Ox. No attacks. End our turn. Baron sucks. Losing our graveyard's unpleasant. They still have the counter creature up, but, you know, we can just push in with the Woe Strider, I think. Well, maybe not so much now. They get another draw here for free. We're close, but we need to connect. Maybe a piece of removal off the top would be good. We can't minus on Yorion here, unfortunately, because we did just lose our graveyard. Let's try to get something good. It's better than a land, but it's not removal. Let's toss it. Let's go again. Wow. It's like it's trying to tell us something. We have no graveyard, so it's useless. And a land. Perfect. Let's take a hit. They just take it. They want to kill Liliana. So we're gonna play it, they're gonna counter it, and then we can minus and get a second card out of their hand. Or sorry, plus. Better yet, right? That takes us to 7. They go down to 1 card.
We're doing things
They draw to 2, and we're... Oh, it's an Ashiok. Great. Nice. We just lose a Liliana to -3, which is real good.
Fade into the shadow.
Looking for a removal. I'll take the Strider out, I guess, right? It makes sense. Alright, here's where things turn. This could be good. It's at 3. You would. Our 1 turn for advantage and it gets cut out. Alright, so we're just chilling. Trying to increase our graveyard as much as possible up to 5. We need to get to 8. We could have scried there, I guess. I don't think it much matters.
My kin are delightfully.
We're gonna get hit with more omens. I'm sure there's main deck Yorions as well. Ashiok, why are you doing this to us? Trying to win games, not lose them. 2 land off the top, don't mind that. Been a little awkward as far as these lands and what have you been being played. Ugh, more of them. Of course, they'll mill us even further, so maybe we should have left it on top. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's play Kroxa. We'll play the Ox later. Right, let's toss Tymaret. Let's make a zombie. Let's play Kroxa. Everything but the Ox. I guess it can minus on us. But then the Ox, I don't know if that would have been better either. Probably would have, I guess. We can block 1. little mill. That's nice to see it back again. And, you know, we're declining this. Take the scry. And then take our draw. Right, that helps us mill more. Getting closer. Getting closer. If they top deck nothing good, we have a chance, but it's a slim one. Right, Crawling Barons win the games all on their own. Nice.
Strive for balance.
Oh, Ugin. That's cool.
Shadows away.
Good game. This is so bad. They take damage. Kill the creature, even though it gets us nowhere. We get to put the Mauling in the grave, which is the key component, I guess. Ugin? You frick off! Get out of here, Ugin. I don't want any of it. Such a dog. Just do it. Gross. That's alright though, that's sometimes what happens when you play in Mythic, right? Get boxed out by the best.
Creeping, thieving project.
Take that handy little draw. Hey, it is something. Get a discard from them. And then, can we replay it? Not quite. Take another draw. It uses all of our mana though. Crawling Barons are just gonna smash our mouths in here. Yeah, not good. All right, more fun stuff. Rankle in play. You know, our own Kroxa, and you know, being removed of what little dignity we have in a 30-minute match. So, you know, there's somewhat of a time commitment. Wow, we've just rematched the same person again in a row. The luck I'm having. This is not good. This is so bad. I guess let's just keep it. We can toss one claim. The other's useless. Let's play slow. Nice. We got pummeled in the first match for 30 minutes. Hopefully we can get some revenge here. They know what deck we're playing. At the same time, we know what deck they're playing. Frickin' Ashiok. And we brick again. Land. I cannot get it to work here. Brutal. I mean, milling 2 off the top doesn't help. That's definitely not going to be one here. Oh, we get it! Yahoo! Looking for that 4th. Oh, claim can definitely go. Don't want that. Let's hit for 2. They do have 8 life gain in play already, so only a matter of time. And they're racing to Ugin. Racing to Ugin. Solemn Simulacrum's disgusting. It's 4, not 3. LOL. Why won't these F off? I hate it. Let's start slamming through our grave. Okay. Let's take the Woe Strider. All attack. They can take their draw, I'm sure. Still putting in 2 damage next turn. I mean, running the playlines as best we can, right? Obviously, we're losing Claim. Not really enough for an Extinction Event. Okay, this is good. We can show them the event. No. Since we have so few creatures, I thought the event would be nice to give them. They took our bait. There's no counter up here. Woe Strider in play. And again, that's 4 converted mana cost, so Claim the Firstborn is absolutely useless. What we can do is claim our Woe Strider, get some value out of it. Right? Gives it haste. Let's take the Scry. Heartless Act can go. I don't know how worried we should be of their Yorion. I mean, it does suck, but maybe we can just push around it. Another Simulacrum. Loving it. Passage in play. Takes him up to 3 mana. Disruption, so, you know, be aware of that. Passage should be on top. This mills, though. Let's just try to pile on with our Calls of the Dead. Not the dead, of the dead. Excelling the first one. Just making more zombies. Lots of general shenanigans. I don't think we'll be saving Claim the Firstborn. Let's just try to pull this disruption. Whatever, right? This is basically a meaningless play. And they do use it. Interesting. Right, so they're still going to trade with Simulacrum. They just stop 2 damage. So if we can get them down to 2, we know why. That was that big brain play. That's what won them the game. Somehow I doubt that that was it, though. But hey, every life counts. Omen's not so bad. Definitely not good. They have a ton of mana available. I guess just more zombies isn't always a bad thing. I still imagine that there's a counter here. So let's just hold up our Village Rites. So we could Ox. I think we should save it, though. Alright, let's hold off. So if we can kill them next turn, we've avoided those tomes. Oh, never mind, they can gain life here. That was our end step, LOL. There's the event on evens. Let's get the creature into the graveyard. Tokens can go to exile. And we get to draw. Let's It's okay. Well, it's not good, but it's, I don't know. It's something. All on 4 land we're doing this as well, which is nice. They have so many cards. Avoiding the disruption. It has to be a hard counter, like a scatter. And now we have the village on the goat. Or the strider if they target it. So let's take the scry first. Land can stay there. I guess we could have left the goat. I mean, I don't really want to pay life for the land, but we're sitting on 26, so it doesn't matter much. If we had more land, we could cast this as a spell, but I don't think that'll ever happen. So they're gaining life. Disgusting. Liliana, she could be useful. Yeah, we do have a full graveyard. I think we're gonna go in with the Ox. Interesting. Do they have counter magic to protect it? They must. Can we pull removal? No.
Fire, my greatest creation.
Let's push. Actually, cancel. We'll pay life for this. Then we'll play the Ox for 2. Eight cards, it's quite a bit, but we put 3 into our grave again. So it's like it only costs 5. I mean, we can do a bit of damage. It's not enough. And the minus is going to be devastating. The minus is also an exile. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Who again? Who again? Let's get rid of our Calls the Dead. Trying to keep all of these creatures with Escape in play. They have so much in hand still, though. Pulling some of their removal. I don't think it much matters. We're down to 19, so we're just going to mail ourselves. Oh, and there's our favorite boy, Ashok. So this is a tough matchup for us.
Beautiful nightmares. The shadows awaken.
Essence Scatter, I imagine. Yeah, baby. Woo! Loving it. Let's resolve that. This is still a match somehow. Take another Ox. There we go. Burning through our graveyard here. But Ugin just holds pure superiority. Do you guys see my Ugin meme? This is why. You know, deliver us from any losses. Just win games, baby. Ugin, 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 Ugin. We have a whole nother match to play. Firstborn, you can frig off. Scorching Dragonfire can come in. Murderous Rider can come in. Agonizing Remorse can come in. Heartless Act can go. Like the Mauling can go as well. I mean, I know it's a land, but whatever. Oh my god. But I guess let's just take it for the land. All right, our opponent loves it. They're like, yes, free wins, baby. Okay, we're gonna play first. Looking for land. Oh my gosh. It can go for now. Playing against a control deck's never easy. We should hold these remorses as long as we can. Let's take one now. And then we'll hold the other one. We don't want to get hit with a discard at all. Take the scry then. Land can stay. This will be the first time, I think, that we hit 4 land before them. Right? So we do have to use our other remorse because I don't want to discard it. Get rid of Ashiok. I mean, they're going to drop a turn 4 Simulacrum regardless. They're going to take our Mauling. They might take the Awakening, so we can't use it as the land. Nope, Village Rites. That's fine. Solemn grabs the land, we hate it. Guess we could save it for removal. Feels awkward. Take 3 life for Scry 1. Oh, cancel, sorry. Feels good. They're going to be exiling our graveyard, so we want to get Woe Strider in this turn. Even though they have an Eliminate in hand, still what must be done. And again, 3 life for Scry 1 seems a little hefty, but hey, that's fine. We get to pull a card from their hand. Rankle, take us home, baby. I believe. There goes our graveyard. Woe Strider's gone again. We can smash both of those out of play next turn. I just want to draw. Ooh, another smashing. Interesting. Hopefully there's not a land. Oh, nice. That sucks. What? They don't cast it? They could have. No counterspell. Nice. They do draw 2 cards here, though. 2 Ugins, I'm assuming. Right? Loving it. Land in play. We have Kroxa in hand. Tome, sure. We're down to 11, which hurts. And our opponent is just taking us to the cleaner today. Oh! So we could still Ox. I prefer they counter Kroxa. You know there's a counter spell. Right? Why would you not counter Kroxa? I guess it goes to the grave anyways. Could stop the discard though. But I think they just tossed a land. It's still a match somehow. We need 1 card to the grave. Down to 11. Going down to 9. 7 potentially. They don't attack. That's so interesting. Pass our turn. It's too bad Woe Strider can't sack itself. That could be fun. Nightmare kills the goat. Let's take our scry. Land can go. We need to deal with Yorion. This costs 5, no, only 4, so let's grab that. Nice. Take our scry. Ox is not bad. No attacks. Oh no, we already played a land. We don't have enough land to draw the Ox and play it without it. So we'll just use the Woe Strider. It's a chump blocker on the Barons here. Doesn't feel good. We lose Smashing. Doesn't matter. Better in the grave. Oh, nice. Oh! That hurts. So bad. We get hit for 8 here. That's absolutely heartbreaking. What's that other card in their hand, I wonder, eh?
Now, then I might spare your life.
They're good gaming us like they've already got it. I imagine they do.
You think too much.
Oh, gains life, draws a card, and they've got enough Barons to just go wide. Good game. Cry! Right, and they just put another Barons in play beside it. Oh. They could have just went wide. Oh, or they do that. That's fine too, right? This match was a little quicker, at least. We trimmed 8 minutes off it. All right, you guys. It's the third match in a row against the same gentleman. Ouch. Let's go for it. Cry. Let's take our scry first. Have you ever played someone 3 times in a row? Right? Absolutely ridiculous. Let's just keep the land. Rush to Liliana. Try to pull counters. You know, if they didn't have this match dialed in before, they definitely do now. What a day, right? Welcome to rank, everybody. I'm gonna pay life for this. Rankle calls the dead. More mill, it's more value. We don't need life. Try to make some zombies. We just drop Kroxa right away, or do we go with Liliana? Liliana could be harder to deal with.
This battle
We
is
could
going
easily
to end
minus on this thing,
my
but
turn.
we can easily trade with it too. Let's toss the Titan. I don't want to lose the land. The Triton, sorry.
We're doing
They throw an
things my way.
eliminate. No attacks. We'll try to block. If not, we pull removal. I hope, at least, anyways. Yorion. Do the Yorion wiggle. Well, we do need the removal, actually. We could just minus on this, though. I think that's most appropriate.
Get out of my way already.
Let's try Kroxa. No counter and another discard. We might win a single match. Let's go for it. We could have Village Rites on the block, I guess. Just to stop it from dying. That would have been better. Top deck of the Mauling's kind of useless here, but we'll see. Okay, Asha can minus on Liliana, probably.
Pounding heart. Race
Now we get to kill Asha.
Surrender them to me.
Let's lose Village Rites. I mean, that's probably an unpopular decision, too.
Your heroics are but a dream to me.
Let's hit Ashiok for 2.
I leave you with your scar.
We can play our giant here. Sitting on 5. This takes us to 6. I think that's our best bet. We can pick up it. Really? Play Liliana into a counter spell. Yeah. Turn. I want to play Kroxa and then claim it. They're going to take the neutralize, I bet. Yeah. Good. Pardon my language. Let's try it. I don't care about Atros, it's got Menace anyways. So if it attacks us and they've got no counters up, that's our best bet. Blessed be thy Ugin.
Ghost.
Brutal. Brutal, 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 brutal. Probably should have cast the creature one. Force the -2, right? We only have 2 red sources, so we can't even claim our Kroxa. Land can go. At least the cats are having... Oh, no, cats are on the bed now. Somebody better come up say hello. You gotta come use the main camera. Are you telling me? Like, again? Quit doing that to us. It's not very fun. It's not very fun, again. Oh, that's a big boy. Hey, Simba? Yeah, it's not very fun. We still have to play another match against this guy. That would be the 6th one in a row. Yeah, it seems fair. Seems fair. Hey, Crawling Barons is a cool card. You done with me? Terrorize him till he leaves. Oh! I hate this. Like, they're just gonna destroy me with Ugin. Brutal. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. We'll do our best, though. Playing first. You know, it's not helped us before. I doubt it will now. This has been the hardest hour and a half of my life. It's between a rock and a hard place. You know, against the one deck that destroys us. 3 best of 3 matches in a row. Ah! Can we get revenge? What a hill that would be to climb up. We need some creatures in play for these Village Rites to be of any use. Here comes a counterspell. 1 disruption, please. Hey, could be negate too, right? Let's not limit our horizons. A Cling to Dust on Kroxa only. Interesting.
Seize the day, my minions.
Passage can go, I suppose. What?
Sorry.
2 Ugins in the grave. They must be really hurting on land. Or they have another in hand. Their opening hand had 4 Ugins in it. I don't doubt it. I just don't doubt it. Well, what do they discard? Heartless Act. Yeah, that's fine.
Your plans.
We have no creatures to really bring back, so I'll probably just play the Awakening or maybe even discard it. Nightmare does nothing. We have to discard it anyways, so we may as well do it first. Then we get to keep our new cards here. They are bricking, you guys. They are bricking, it looks like. They're going to take our Village Rites here. It's a good pull. Do they have the 4th land? Nice. They do. Not bricking that hard. You're right into an event. Perfect. We should just take the emblem. I want it alive, though. We're being greedy. Can we keep Liliana alive for 1 more turn?
You think too much.
So we can scry and then draw. We lose our graveyard here. Whatever. Okay. She can go. Let's take our draw. Kroxa is not that bad. On the beginning of combat, which is pretty cool as well. So we're gonna get to play 2 Kroxas. Finally, the deck's working. All it takes is your opponent to mess up a bit here. Oh, we should be in full control. Full control. No, that's Task Manager. Let's sack this. Whew. I don't know if you still have to be in full control first anymore, but you know, it definitely helps. We get it, and we keep playing Kroxa from the grave every turn. Hey, you know what? At least we didn't lose all 6 of them. Now, this way, it'll only be 6 out of 7. Right? You can't always be a winner, you guys. You know, so to have that mindset break you when you lose, like to get that upset, you know, that's what will keep you from being a winner. Winners push through and they grind it out, man. Be grateful for the experience against such a good player here. I guess. This is the last match, regardless of which way it goes. We're not going to hold this. Lance sucks. This Lance sucks too. Are we really going to get that punished? Toss the Ox. I can't believe it. We need a mountain up the top. Nope, another Ox. Trying to get rid of you, man. We just need land. What? And we go out just like we came in. Oh, there it is. Look at us go. Look at us go. Start making zombies. They can have the draw, whatever. No, interesting. Isn't that the whole job of Simulacrum? Maybe there's a bigger blocker they want to stop, right? Nice. We could hit for 5, 6, 7. So there needs to be an Extinction Event, but we have both odd and even. Obviously, they'll hit odd, 7 versus 4. But let's see. Let's see. Nice. Double Shark Typhoon. A little bit aggressive. Where's Claim the Firstborn when you need it, right? Sideboard it out, because that card was not doing any good. So we'll go in full control for the second one. Another discard. And then we're gonna sacrifice our Kroxa, which is already sacrificing itself. So we get the draw, right? Dragonfire plus some other jazz. Another village. They discard. Ooh, it's a cling. That's not good. We go all in. They're gonna block our Woe Strider. Nope. So we're gonna kill the giant for scry. That can go. Down to 4. We're at 22. Interesting, right? Nightmare sucks. The Cling to Dust can gain them life, I believe. Yeah, you gain 3 life if it was a creature card. Let's take another scry. Smashing can go. We need Bonecrusher Giants off the top. They should have used Cling to Dust on that already, shouldn't they have? Or they can do it now on the stack. No, just a counterspell. Shit. I mean, whoa. This is not good. Let's let them have it. I don't know what they'll take, to be honest. We're close, but these sharks are gonna just rain down on us soon. They might take Calls the Dead, to be honest. Okay, they take Village Rites. Oof, that's hitting odd. We may as well take our scry now. Land can go. That's a 4 just to take out our Woe Strider. But I guess they make 2 4/4 sharks, which is pretty good. Right? Oh, where's our Extinction Event? Dang it. What a finale, hey? Oh my. Okay. Nope. 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 Good game, 3 in a row. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's see if we could have got to some Bonecrusher Giants, I guess. Negative. We get another Kroxa, but 0-3 against the same person over and over and over again. You know, I'm not pressing that play button again because it's going to be a 4th match. Oh my lord. 3 matches in a row. Ouch. That's a whooping. Very, very unpleasant. Am I and this other person the only people playing in Mythic Standard right now? Like, what's happening? What's going on? I have no idea. Let me know in the comments below. Have you guys ever matched against someone 3 times in a row? That happened to me the other day as well. Absolutely crazy. And both times that it's happened, our opponent has had the perfect deck to play against us. So we're out here, right? A lot of people talk about the luck that content creators have. What about some of our misfortune? It's happening as well. And, you know, typically maybe some creators won't showcase that because it's like, wow, I feel very bad at this game, right? We just got smashed, right? That's not a good showcase of our skill at all. And I'm grateful if anyone chose to subscribe while watching this. That would be amazing. But, you know, it is out there. So, you know, a lot of people might only show you the highlight reel. Here you'll get both. And, you know, I think it is important because then, you know, the people who are playing the game, you guys watching our videos, have a realistic expectation of what to expect or of what to, you know, be ready for. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows, so to say. Sometimes there's some hard days, and we encountered one of them here, but that's fine. We're going to be at it again tomorrow, crushing it. brand new decks every single day. And do take care. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a YouTube member for exclusive content. Take care, and we'll see you soon.